Okay, so I'm back with the upgrade that I've done here, and I just wanted to show everybody, you know, with the cover off, what it looks like. You can see the front where I've used the a 1/2 inch 8/32 nylon binding post screw, nut and washer, and then with the hole drilled through the top to attach the hitch pin to. You can kind of see under here the head of it sticking out from underneath there. So you got to drill a hole in this piece here, you know, and it's got to be lined up with the body. You drill the body hole first. I'll show you that in a second. Here's the rears right here. Nice part is too, I want to mention, you keep this whole front bumper assembly stays on. You're able to use this with one for attachment, and it works real well, nice and tight. You will have to take the rear, you know, this piece here, this rear hold up assembly out, and then so you can put these in here. And that's what they look like. You will screw it in from the bottom and then put a nut on, and then you put another nut on. The distance between the top of the post and the top of this nut is approximately 5 millimeters. You know, it could be vary by a millimeter or whatever. So, you know, you can just adjust this to what you need. These fit kind of nice. They're kind of stiff on here. They're not loose like it would be a metal nut in a bolt. You know, there's some resistance here. It works out. It's almost like a lock, somewhat. So, you know, you can adjust these up real easy, real easy. You don't even need a wrench, pliers, or anything. You just use a screwdriver and hold the nuts with your hand. I mean, they're real easy to work with. So anyway, that's, you know, what goes on. That's how you do it. And it's going to show you the holes here. You know, what I did is right below the Velcro here, you make a mark with a Sharpie, and you drill the hole here first. All right, and then you put your cover on, and you can see here. You know, this is here now, but then you would make sure this is all lined up, and the Velcro is kind of nice because the Velcro attaches it. So while you're drilling the hole, you know, make sure you hold it, but it's holding it in place. So you're still using the stock Velcro, you know, little pieces to hold it, and then, you know, you just drill down through. Just be careful when you drill down through that little mount that you don't, you know, drill through any other pieces or anything. In the back here, what you want to do is you want to kind of flip the truck over, and then, you know, attach it, and you'll attach it to the front, and then the little posts. Let's see if I can get this. The little posts, will put them down. You can make a mark with a Sharpie. You can kind of see where I made the mark, and you know, once you've got the post screwed in there, you can see, line it up, and then you make a little mark right here and here with the Sharpie, and then you know, there's a pilot hole, and you drill your hole, 3/16 holes. All these are all 3/16 holes to accommodate the 8/32 nylon, you know, binding post screws are going to go through here. I'm just going to show you that now. This is a materials list here of everything you're going to need right here, and then the tools you'll need down here. You know, this is a little overview. I got my drill here, and, you know, the few tools that I needed to do the job. These clips right here, you can get them at a hobby store. You can get them at the hardware store. I had a bit of a hard time. I found them at I think it was an Ace Hardware locally down where I live here in New Hampshire. So, but yeah, that's the entirety of the parts right here. And again, it's on that cardboard. I wrote it out. So anyway, that's the procedure. And the biggest thing, I'm going to show this right now to you, is how to get that hole drilled in the screw here. So I'm going to hold it up close here. There it is. So you can see the hole in the end, and how to make this hole, you know, really good. I'm not going to say perfect, because nothing's perfect, but you know how to get it done real easy. And here's what I do. You take the screw, okay, you put it down in here into this hole, and you're gonna feel it underneath. You're gonna feel it bottom out. All right, that's how I do it. You could actually use a nut on here as a limiter, as a depth gauge also. And then what you're gonna want to do is you want to take your drill bit, and you're gonna want to, let's see if I can get this. And you're going to want to drill it right, you know, right nice and easy right here. You know, run your drill real slow, and then you'll feel it when you get through the end of the plastic. You'll feel it, you know, break through and then stop right there, so you don't drill into the plastic housing any more than you need to. So, and that gives you that nice, you know. And it gives you that nice hole, you know. So you would do that for all 3 screws, for the 2 1-inch, and for the 1/2-inch screw also. There's the hole in the 1/2-inch, you know. It's pretty close to centered. It works really well, you know. So, and I just wanted to tell you on the front too, when you do this one here. When you do this front, there's a washer. I'll move it close so you can see it right there. When you come up underneath with the binding post screw, you want to put one nylon washer on before you tighten the nut down over it. So what it's going to do is, when you put that body clip on on top, when your body's on, it's going to make it nice and tight, and you know, so there's no play there. You know, you might find you need to use another washer, maybe no washer, I don't know. It's going to vary, you know, obviously things, but I think this is, you know, probably going to work for you. So, and it might be vary too, you know, when you're drilling that hole in the back, you know, make sure you've got your finger in it, you know, underneath there, just so you can feel that it's, or do the depth gauge thing I showed you a minute ago there. That's probably the best way to do it, so you know, it doesn't go up and down a little, because I know it did on me, and not much, but you know, it can make a difference to where, you know, how you would wash, or how you would shim it in the front. But that's about it. I mean, you know, hopefully that shows you everything to do just to make this. I mean, it's nice. It's really nice. Body fits right on there now, you know. There it is. You know, now you put these body clips on there. I like to line mine up like this. That, so there, and then the front one would go like that. So, you know, you can adjust those just by turning the underneath of the screw, the flat blade screw head. Will change the position of the binding post, you know, so you can orient the clip any way you want. This is how I like it, but you know, yeah. So that's the video today. Hope it helps people out. These are great little trucks, real fun. All right, have a good one.